In football, some matches are just predictable. But every once in a while, you get a game that just completely defies logic. A story of a team on the brink of disaster only to pull off an incredible triumph. Today, we are breaking down one of those exact matches. Barcelona's absolutely jaw-dropping 3-2 victory over Levante. Okay, let's get into it. So, the final score was 3-2. An incredible result for Barcelona, for sure. But that number, it doesn't even begin to tell the whole story. The absolute roller coaster it took to get there. And that's the big question, right? How on earth does a team, down 2-0 at halftime and just completely on the ropes, manage to claw its way back and steal a victory at the very end? Well, to understand the comeback, first, you've got to understand the crisis. For the first 45 minutes, this game was all Levante. They came out of the gate looking sharp, playing with an intensity that clearly put Barcelona on the back foot right from the start. And things went south for Barcelona fast. Just 15 minutes into the game, bam, Ivan Romero finds the back of the net. Then, before Barca could even really figure out what hit them, José Luis Morales doubles the lead. So by the time that halftime whistle blew, Levante was sitting on a comfortable, commanding 2-0 lead. So, picture this. Barcelona trudges into the locker room facing this huge uphill battle. And it wasn't just about losing one game. Their entire 9-game away winning streak was seriously hanging by a thread. The pressure was on, big time. But, halftime isn't just about catching your breath and having a quick pep talk. It's a critical moment for tactical genius, a chance for a decision that can completely rewrite the script for the second half. And that is exactly what we saw happen here. See, at this level of football, a halftime substitution is way more than just swapping out a tired player. It is a calculated, high-stakes gamble. It's the manager trying to grab control of the game, inject a new kind of energy, and completely flip the momentum. So who were these game changers? Entered Gavi and Dani Olmo. They weren't just brought on to be fresh legs, they were sent in to be catalysts. And their introduction almost immediately changed the whole dynamic on the pitch. You could literally feel the tide start to turn in Barcelona's favor. All right, so with that new blood on the field and a clear tactical shift, Barcelona came storming out of that locker room looking like a totally different team. The comeback was officially on. And it all went down in 3 incredibly dramatic steps. First, you get the spark. Pedri unleashes a magnificent long-range shot that gives them that first glimmer of hope. Then the equalizer. Ferran Torres connects perfectly on a volley from a corner, and just like that, the score is level. And finally, the winner. In the chaotic, dying moments of stoppage time, a heartbreaking own goal from Levante seals the deal. An unbelievable finish. And you have to understand, this win wasn't just some one-off miracle. That last-gasp goal made it Barcelona's 9th straight-away victory in La Liga. It's one thing to build a winning streak, but to keep it alive like this, that says a whole lot about the character of this team. Now, to really appreciate what this result means, we kind of need to zoom out, because this one game, as crazy as it was, is really just one chapter in a much larger and, let's be honest, pretty one-sided story between these two clubs. The history here really tells the tale. In their last 26 meetings, Barcelona has won 20 of them. 20! To put that in perspective, Levante has only managed 3 wins in that same span. This is not a rivalry of equals. It has historically been a story of total dominance. And if you think the win count is lopsided, just look at the goals. It's not even close. 78 goals for Barcelona compared to just 23 for Levante in those matches. It just reinforces how massive of an upset this would have been if Levante had managed to hang on. This victory was more than just another win on the board. It was the perfect example of this team's identity, really cementing their reputation as the comeback kings, a team that truly believes they are never out of the fight. A win like this does so much more than just add 3 points to the standings. It builds incredible momentum, forges an unbreakable team spirit, and it sends a clear message to the rest of the league. Barcelona proved they can find a way to win even when everything seems lost. So the big question we're left with is, what does this incredible resilience mean for their title hopes as they move forward?